All right, pop quiz. What is the most common reason for mortgage application denial? If you guessed debt to income ratio or DTI, you're the winner. Now, I did a deep dive into DTI a while back, which you can watch by clicking the link here. I'll also post a link in the description below. I mentioned DTI because recently a fairly new issue has been popping up more and more frequently. Buy now, pay later services, otherwise referred to as BNPLs, are very popular on most online shopping sites, and as convenient as BNPLs may seem, they can have a significant impact on mortgage approval, primarily by raising debt to income ratios and potential red flags in spending habits. Buy now, pay later loans like Klarna, Affirm, and PayPal, they don't typically report to credit bureaus, and because of this are sometimes overlooked in the initial approval process. Now, there is a question on most loan applications asking if a borrower has any debts that are currently not reporting to the credit bureaus. But this is also oftentimes overlooked, either because most people figure that they're short-term insignificant debts or that the debts are already being included on their credit report. Both of these assumptions are typically wrong. Now, in many cases, if an installment debt has 10 or less payments remaining, it may actually be omitted from the DTI calculation, but that's going to vary based on your loan type, and additional conditions might apply. Mortgage brokers are typically going to look for evidence of BNPLs, but with so many new options constantly popping up, some can have a tendency to fall through the cracks. Because these BNPL loans are still considered debt obligations and affect borrowing power, it's extremely important that they're initially identified and disclosed. When a BNPL is identified, underwriting is going to condition for the terms of the loans. Now, this condition can typically be cleared with a loan letter, a most recent statement listing the borrower's name, at least a partial loan number, the date, the balance, and the terms of repayment for that BNPL loan. Excessive BNPL use can signal financial instability, potentially leading to lower loan amount approval and, in some cases, application rejection. To ensure a smooth loan process, it's always best to work with an experienced mortgage broker well-versed in identifying these issues up front. And most importantly, if you're in doubt, feel free to reach out to me with any questions.